Hello, so my name is Kevin. I'm actually from Melbourne, Australia, and I still learning a lot about the culture in this city. Yeah.
So I'm Kento. I live in Tokyo for 5 years. So next question is, what's exciting things in Japan?
So I spoke about Nakano.
Yeah, Nakano, yeah.
Nakano is a haven for nerds, literally. I mean, they have, if you like collectibles like toys, retro toys, computer games, that's definitely the place for you. I think that area is a collection of so many independent, interesting shops, but also coupled with, I think, one of the biggest toy collectible companies in Japan called Mandarake. Is extremely huge in Japan. So Nakano Broadway is amazing in general. But for me, I love collectibles, but not to the extent of how much I love collecting watches. And for me, Nakano, there's a watch shop called Jack Rhodes in Nakano Broadway.
I
think it's on
the third floor.
Yeah, on the third floor.
I think I've been like a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Wow, it's amazing, I'm telling you. Like, you can go there and one of the things one of the concerns, like, I love buying watches and obviously buying second-hand watches is a lot cheaper. But the issue with purchasing second-hand watches is you might get a dishonest seller who sells you something which is actually fake. And these days, counterfeit products are such good quality that even into the mechanics, the rotors and everything, they mimic exactly the same as an original. But in Japan, because people are so honest and I trust them, and they literally have all the documents, the fear or the risk is much lower than, say, if I go to another country and purchase a second-hand watch. But for me, that's one of the very, very exciting places in Japan, is I can actually just go into there and de-stress, because that I find that in Tokyo, most of the places are very fast-paced. But for me, Nakano Broadway is a place that's not so fast-paced. Like it's like time goes slower in that block. Yeah. So that for me is definitely a winner. Exciting.
I've been there, like I never been actually third floor, fourth floor. It was like huge, like market.
Yeah.
And it's a really small, tiny stores in the building.
Yeah.
I didn't know. At first I thought it's only like first floor, second floor, but if I go up and up, and then there are a lot of stores. And how much actually? Can I ask how much was the clock, like watch?
It ranges, right?
If I want to buy some really nice Seiko watch. In proper price, like maybe can be like 500,000 Japanese yen or more or less.
If you want to buy a Seiko watch, because Seiko has two different types, Seiko and Grand Seiko. If you want to buy Seiko, it's better to buy it at Yodobashi, because Yodobashi actually is 15% cheaper than RRP, so they're already cheaper. But if you want to buy Grand Seikos at Nakano, the expected price range can be from 100,000. So 100,000. Yeah, 100,000 Japanese yen, which is roughly 1,000 US, to about, you can spend up to 500,000, depending on the quality of the.
And it's second hand.
Second-hand. You can get first-hand watches there too. But there are specific watches in Jack Rhodes that are much cheaper than our recommended retail price, and I have no idea why. So like Omega and Zenith, much cheaper. And a lot of watch collector enthusiasts like Rolex, and they have a big collection of antique Rolex. It's amazing.
Should be really expensive.
Very expensive. Even I don't buy that. But you talk about the first floor being the basement. B1 being a market. So there's actually a really delicious, my favorite topic, food. There's a really delicious gyoza place there. Amazing.
I thought there was only supermarket there.
No, B1, there's a supermarket, there's
And
also a master shop, and small, I wouldn't really call it a restaurant because you can sit there, but there's like 3 tables. and they serve like, they only make 2 products, gyoza and it's called like prawn dumpling, I don't know. It's delicious, yeah. Yeah, and it's delicious, so good. And they usually sell out before like 5 o'clock, they're done.
Oh, really?
So they, like, it's really very limited. I mean, that place is pretty good, pretty delicious.
I should check.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
You lived in Nakano.
Yeah. I've only been to Broadway just twice. So
Twice?
Yeah, only twice.
I go twice in like a month. Yeah.
Next time.
Yeah.
How do we do? Last time.
Please.
Showa no salaryman.
Oh.
Showa salaryman.
How did you get the information about it?
Mitsumori-san.
Ah.